Hey guys, so I'm on day 7 of my rehab for my right shoulder. I want to give you a little bit of an update of where I'm at and how I'm doing, but also I want to talk more about Malin Method in terms of what I've been doing specifically and how you can apply that to your own injury, because I think it'll be super helpful for you. And it doesn't matter if it's your shoulder or your low back, your knee or your ankle. You can apply this, even your wrist. It's really kind of almost any joint you can apply these techniques to start seeing a positive difference. And that's what this is all about. I just want to take you through my process so that hopefully you can apply it and it helps you. So 7 days ago, really hurt my shoulder, couldn't move it, couldn't sleep, in a lot of pain. I really thought I had a full tear in one of the ligaments in my rotator cuff. I did not go get an MRI to confirm that because I wanted to first take a couple days and see if it started to improve, which would probably mean I had a partial tear and I could probably fully rehabilitate that. So that's why I was like, well, this is a great opportunity to kind of put Malin Method to the test for my shoulder, because I've never used Malin Method on my own shoulder. I've helped other people with it. I've used it for my back and my ankle and my knee, but never had a shoulder injury like this. So, like I said, 7 days ago, couldn't move it. 2 days in, I was able to go to about here. When I tried to lift up, couldn't really move at all here. Had almost no external rotation. Today, 7 days in, I'm able to lift my arm to there. Can't go beyond that. On the left side, it's no problem. But I'm really encouraged that 7 days in, I can do that much. External rotation is almost back to normal, which is great. And then reaching up, again, I could only do this after the first couple days, and now I'm able to go there. So again, not all the way there, but 7 days in, I'm feeling really encouraged that it's a partial tear and I should be able to fully heal it. I don't know how long, but I am very sure that it's going to be a lot faster than if I did nothing, and it's going to heal a lot better. It'll be strong and it'll be protected for when I go back to sports and working out and all that stuff. So let me talk a little bit about what I've been doing and how you can kind of apply this to your own injury. Obviously, Malin Method goes into all the details of what you should be doing and how you should be doing it, because proper form is obviously the key here. You don't ever want to take a step back when you're rehabbing something. So, I've talked about this before, but never go into pain. Anytime you start doing a range of motion, if I can only go to there, hey, that's where I'm at today. And that's okay. I'm not gonna push further than that, because if there's a tear and I go further, I might tear it further. I might create more damage, which is just gonna mean that it takes a lot longer to heal. So one of the things I've been doing is, one of the most important things you can do is, I did not do any ice. I'm not a big fan of ice, other than maybe a little short-term pain relief, but I've done some videos on it. I just believe that it hinders the healing process, and short of like severe need medically, you just shouldn't do it. Instead of doing ice, I've been focusing a lot of my attention on increasing and improving circulation in the shoulder, because when you're dealing with ligaments, you want to make sure it can get the trash and debris out from the injury. You want to improve lymphatic drainage. You want to get all that junk out of there. And then you want to allow your immune system to send in powerful immune cells. They're called macrophages. And they go in and literally gobble up all the debris and all the junk that's in the injury. And then they send in a second wave after the first 48 hours. And that starts to rebuild healthy tissue and muscle and all the things that you need to heal. So that's step one. I've been doing a lot of that. And you feel good when you're doing it, and you can see really, like, I've been surprised, but on a day-by-day basis, improvements. The key being, and this is really important, as you start to feel better, when you first get injured, you're kind of immobile and you don't move, and you're really hesitant and you lock it down. But then as you start to move again, you just want to make sure you don't do too much. So it's this dance where you are trying to push yourself a little bit into rehab, and how you move it and how you play around with different ranges of motion and stretching it and little exercises. But you don't ever want to overdo it, because then the next day you're going to feel worse. So the idea is every day you feel a little bit better, you can do a little bit more. You push yourself just below that edge and you play with that, and then the next day you should feel better. Then you progress a little bit more. The other thing that I've been doing, which is super important, is I never really treat the area of the injury directly. Instead, I try to take the stress off the injury by working the muscles around the injury. So the shoulder is a good example of, you can really work the chest and the kind of the shoulders here, but not on the rotator cuff, and the upper back, and the lats, and you can really start to take a lot of the pressure off of your shoulder. So, whether it's massaging or foam rolling or, other techniques that you can do that are really important, but, it's the main idea is to take the stress off of your shoulder, let it relax. Most likely that area, especially in your chest, is going to be super, super tight, and it's going to hurt to even do anything. But after a few days, it'll start to release a little bit more, also in your lats. And you're gonna start to feel your shoulder kind of relax a little bit. That's also super helpful, because that might be a big reason why your shoulder got hurt in the first place. In my case, it was more like, I just reached out too far and I felt this pop. But releasing the pressure around the joint is super important too. So I'm gonna keep doing this kind of video series, and hopefully the next time it's even better. I expect that it will be. I'm really encouraged that 7 days in I've gotten as far as I have. I'm quite sure that I would not be anywhere near this mobile or in this good a shape if I had not been doing active rehab every day. Even when I couldn't move, that's okay, but I was able to do some work to get more healthy blood into the area and the debris out. So I hope that's helpful, and I will keep doing this. I'll be back soon with another update.